All right, everybody. We want to say thank you for tuning into our show. My name is Mike.
My name is Todd.
This is called the M&T Show, baby. Today, we're going to be talking about two fighters. We love UFC, so we're just going to get right into it.
We'll talk about Anderson Silva, because I hate the guy.
I love him.
All right. Well, Mike, Anderson Silva pulled off Forrest Griffin's win. Why is that? How did he do it?
I'm going to tell you, folks, I got my theories, he's got his. Anderson Silva was just a lot better fighter. Outclassed Forrest. I love Forrest Griffin, but Anderson Silva was just too much. I think he has better skill set, better power, better fighter.
No, I don't think he's got better power. Anderson Silva maybe knocked out 4 or 5 people in his whole career. 24 and what? What's his record, Mike? 24 and 4?
I don't know exactly. Okay. Something like that.
You got Forrest Griffin. He beat Quentin Rampage Jackson. No problem.
No problem.
He took a pounding.
No problem.
He took a pounding. Then he came back and submitted him.
First off, he kicked him in the legs, which is part of the sport, and that's great. But what do you mean, no problem? He got knocked down in the first round. He recovered, yeah, but by holding him. Forrest, I don't even think Forrest did enough to win that fight personally.
But if you put Rampage Jackson together with Anderson Silva, Jackson's got him by a lot. Okay, maybe not fighting skills, but more weight, more striking power, and everything. Forrest Griffin got beat.
He might have more power.
The only thing that Anderson Silva did, he got lucky with Forrest Griffin.
Lucky. Tell fans your theory about why Forrest lost.
This is what I think why Forrest lost. Anderson Silva needs to go up in weight class. He's 185 fighter. He needs to go up to 205. I think that Forrest Griffin probably lost the fight. Through the fight is to get Anderson Silva up into the next.
You guys hear that? He thinks he threw the fight. A professional fighter, a proud fighter like Forrest, he thinks through the fight so that Anderson could just move on up and fight more. More what? More better fighters?
There's more skilled, more powerful guys in 205 than there is 185.
But Forrest is still one of the top fighters in that division.
Just say.
So for him to throw a fight, no, I don't think.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dana White probably, anybody, relax a little bit, let him do what he's got to do.
No.
Let him move up to 205.
Because
Anderson Silva is not stupid because he's not going to move up to 205 and get pounded.
That did not take place. He's trying to challenge himself, Todd.
You can take any of the fighters in the 205, which I like Chuck Liddell.
Right.
Okay? Chuck Liddell will destroy Anderson Silva.
Absolutely not.
Destroy Anderson Silva.
Absolutely not. There's only 2 people before we go to the next fighter. 2 people that I think that will give Anderson Silva some trouble in the light heavyweight. 1, Lyoto Machida.
Yes.
Because they both have similar elusive styles. And then 2, only because I love him, and that's Rampage. And like you said, like I've said, Anderson Silva is the better all-around fighter. But Rampage only needs 1 shot. He gets you and you're sleeping. That's who I think are the only 2 fighters in the lightweight that can even mess with Anderson. I think he can move up to the light heavyweight and dominate that like he did the middleweight division.
I don't know. I like to see GSP move up weight class and show Anderson Silva where he needs to be. Which would be probably likely to happen.
That would be a great fight, but I don't think GSP would win.
I don't know. GSP.
I love Anderson Silva, and I'm not being biased, but he's got a big fight coming up against Anderson or Dan Henderson.
Yeah, I think Dan Henderson will try to take him this time.
Of course you do. And everybody, as we do this more, you're going to find out he hates Anderson Silva. No matter who he beats, it's always the next guy that's going to beat him with time. All right. Next fighter.
Now we got to talk about Shane Carwin and Big Brock Lesnar. Those ball guys are both 6'2", 260 pounds. Beasts. Animals. Brock Lesnar, he only got 4 career fights in the UFC. He won them. Shane Carwin's been 11-0. He fought 3 times in the UFC. Am I correct?
I believe so.
3 fights. Knocked all of his guys out.
But what we're saying here is, we've had this debate before offline. Shane's 11-0.
11-0, yep.
Brock's what, 4-1?
4-1.
So Shane has a better record, but has he fought the same quality fighters that Brock has? That's our debate.
No, he hasn't fought the same quality fighter as Brock has, but he's got more fighting skills. Brock went right to the top notch. Yeah. Does he have knockout power? Nobody knows because he can't knock anybody out. He hasn't hit anybody to knock him out.
He's had 5 fights.
He punched. Well, no, he got Randy Couture in the tempo.
Right.
Now, if that was any other fighter, probably would have knocked Randy out. But he just knocked him down. That's when he got on top and ground and pound him.
I'm going to agree with you in the fact that does Brock have knockout power? We don't know.
Nobody knows.
He's fought tough guys, but he's got guys clean on the button, but they're not getting knocked out.
Right.
So does he have knockout power? I don't know. According to Frank Mir, he doesn't. Frank Mir said when he was pounding them, yeah, they hurt a little bit, but nothing that he hasn't felt before. Nothing spectacular. But Shane Carwin, he hasn't fought the same quality of fighters except Gonzaga. And he knocked Gonzaga out.
He knocked Gonzaga out. But I tell you what, Shane Carwin could take a punch. Because Gonzaga blasted him, right. And he came back next round, and it was all over. Was it the same round?
5 seconds later.
Well, 5 seconds later, it says goodnight,
Yeah.
Knocks him out.
So that's a fight that we're anticipating. We're banking on the fact that Shane Carwin has an upcoming fight against Cain Velasquez sometime in November, I believe, October, right. November. We're saying that Shane's going to win that fight.
Yeah, Shane, I give it to Shane.
He's fighting against Cain Velasquez, who is a tough, up-and-coming guy in the heavyweight division, but strength-wise, I think he's got the same problem like Frank did against Brock. Just too big of a body on top of you.
Right.
And too strong of a guy standing up to knock you out.
Now, if he can beat him, if Shane can pull off this win, you're going to see Shane and Brock go at it. And you know what? That's going to be a stand-up slugfest. And I got to give it to Shane. I'm going to give it to Shane Carwin. If they take it to the ground, you got two big guys going at it on the ground.
I'm going to give it to Shane Carwin. That's the one we do agree on. Is that it for today?
That's it for today, folks.
So the only thing we're going to say is we're going to sign off on every show. I'm going to give a shout-out to my daughter, Elise Rivera from Hornell. Any shout-outs?
Not today.
And then we're going to say Dana White, Joe Rogan, if you're listening, 2 huge UFC fans here.
That's right.
Eat, sleep, breathe, bleed UFC. Get us some tickets, please. Don't have to be front row. Oh, that would be nice.
Oh, it'd be nice.
Please hook us up with some tickets,
front row
man.
seats. We'll be seeing you the next
M&T show. Signing off. Mike.
Todd.
Peace.